Doug Kingsmore. Were you on campus during Clemson's 1954 baseball season? You know, the year we won the first ACC championship in any sport. I know you remember number 44. He was that outstanding outfielder who broke a host of university records that year, including being the first in Tiger baseball history to hit 10 home runs in a single 22-game season. Yes, Doug Kingsmore knew how to make a difference on the field, and he carried that same drive for excellence into every area of his life. Doug and his younger sister Judy grew up in the Union County mill town of Buffalo, South Carolina. His parents, Samuel and Evelyn Kingsmore, both worked in the local textile mill, and they taught their son the value of hard work at an early age.
My dad believed in a strong work ethic. My first job at age 10 was delivering the Spartanburg Journal. It was an afternoon paper, and Union being in the Spartanburg coverage area. I think I had about 46 customers.
During his years at Union High School, Doug developed valuable teamwork and leadership skills as he excelled in many sports, including football, basketball, and his favorite, baseball. A pivotal point in Doug's life came as a result of an opportunity he had to play baseball on the South Carolina All-State High School team under Clemson's coach, Walter Cox. Doug reported to Newberry College on a football scholarship after graduation, but soon after arriving for preseason training, he got an important call.
I received a call down there one day, and it was from Walter Cox saying, "You don't need to be playing football. You get on a bus tonight and you come to Clemson, and Frank Howard and I want to talk to you about playing baseball at Clemson."
After some thought, Doug followed his coach's advice and enrolled at Clemson the following week. As a student athlete, he played baseball for Clemson all 4 years, lettering and joining the Block C Club his sophomore year when he moved on to the varsity team. And he earned South Carolina All-State honors for 3 consecutive years while he was at Clemson. Preparing himself for both a career in baseball and business management, Doug found the guidance of his economics professor to be invaluable.
In addition to Coach Cox, who later became president of the university, there's one particular person that framed my career. His name was Wallace Trevilian. He was my econ teacher, and he ended up being my tutor and mentor as we suggesting the kind of subjects I should take to fit with the curriculum that I'd chosen, which was industrial management. And he was the one person that probably influenced my career at Clemson more than anyone else from an academic standpoint.
But the start of that stellar career in business would be delayed about 3 years. Upon graduating from Clemson in 1955 with a BS in education with an emphasis in industrial management, Doug signed with the Baltimore Orioles organization and spent 3 years as an outfielder in their minor league farm system. He also married his college sweetheart, Vicki Hurd, whom he met through his college roommate. 56 years, 2 sons, daughters-in-law, and 3 grandchildren later, Doug and Vicki delight in sharing their lives and Clemson traditions with their children. Both Sam and Twyla and Mike and Susan, all Clemson alumni, are raising the next generation of Kingsmore Tigers. When Doug left the Orioles, he began his lifelong career in textiles. He began at Textron Corporation as a personnel manager. Moving to Regal Textile Corporation a couple of years later, he moved up the corporate ladder there for the next 24 years. Doug was quickly recognized in the industry as a leader who made a positive difference everywhere he went. Consequently, competitive textile giants began seeking his management acumen to turn their troubled companies around. This led him to president and CEO positions at Avondale Mills, Cannon Mills, Graniteville Company, and Southern Weaving. Even in retirement, Doug has provided consulting services to Milliken and Spartan Mills. Along the way, his leadership and competitive spirit have impacted many. As president and CEO at Cannon Mills, he struck a deal with Walmart's Sam Walton that grew business for both companies. While turning Cannon Mills around, he also faced the largest union election bid that had been held in the United States at that time. His active leadership in the campaign secured the union's defeat, with 67% of the vote favorable to the company. Active in regional and national professional organizations throughout his career, Doug was recognized in 1967 as one of America's best textile executives, that by the Wall Street Transcript. He received the bronze medal that year in great company, behind Roger Milliken and Burlington's Hank Greenberg. Throughout his life, Doug has been committed to making a difference wherever he lived, whether he was serving in communities' Lions clubs, Rotary clubs, or organizing the first Little League baseball program in Johnston, South Carolina. And it's still thriving today. Similarly, his commitment to make a difference for Clemson has never wavered. An IPTAY member since 1972, he and Vicki are members of the Leadership Circle, the John C. Calhoun Society, and the Clemson Legacy Society. The Kingsmores also stepped forward to assist the athletic department with the renovation of the university's baseball stadium in 2000, which now bears his name.
It's been rated as one of the top 5 university baseball stadiums in the country, and we're proud of that. And even as we speak, we're making more improvements internally at the stadium. So we're real happy that we were able to do that.
Doug's competitive spirit, which he describes as hating to lose more than he enjoyed winning, has given much of his success. And he's especially enjoyed applying this spirit of excellence in service to Clemson on the university's Board of Trustees. Elected to 3 consecutive terms by the South Carolina legislature beginning in 1990, Doug chose to move to a very active emeritus status in 2002.
Being on the board has just been a renewed experience. Working with people like President Barker, who incidentally, in my opinion, is going to go down in history as the best president in the history of Clemson University. He has brought that much to this university. His One Clemson, which unites academics, athletics, alumni. When you get all of those people pulling on the same end of the rope, you get things done.
Talent, hard work, a competitive spirit, and the right attitude can make a big difference in this world. And Doug Kingsmore has been applying these principles throughout his life, making a difference in the lives of his friends, his family, his employees, his community, and his university.
I think having a positive attitude is one of the greatest assets that a person can have. Most of the time, if you have a positive attitude, you can make things happen that you might think is impossible.